Yes, we're good.
Last time on Unsolved Sean Mysteries. After 3 weeks of bumming around the city, mostly working minimum wage jobs, Carter, Toman, Finn, Shoshana, and Magnum were contacted by Steel Eyed Dixon, a gold-linked cigar-carrying warforged with a penchant for monologues and dead women. Sure enough, a woman he had just been in contact with was found dead. Yeah, go figure. And at the crime scene, Finn ransacks the place while Shoshana gets all up in that elf's guts. Of particular note was the blood of Volstein hastily marked on the wall. It is around here that Dixon is informed and relays to the party that 3 more murders have been taking place. To help ensure a timely investigation, Tolman and Dixon go to one, while Carter, Finn, Shoshana, and Magnum go to the other, agreeing to meet at the third afterwards. At the first site, which might have been the second site, Shoshana, which might have been the third site then? At the site, symbol. For name, I only wrote down all consuming black hole bank, but I don't think that's accurate. At the other site, Dixon and Tolman smoked to depressive music and distant piano as they find similar clues, along with numbers connecting the appraisals done at the Dwarf's Hand. Finally, they find a further lead in an old necklace at the final site, tying it to a local jeweler who pointed out that the pair had ordered many just the other day and paid heavily to ensure anonymity. But luckily, they gave just enough away to the jeweler's testimony, and by canvassing the area, Tolman and Finn pinpointed the Fallen as the best place to continue the
X, I'm so glad. I think it was you. I'm so glad that you recommended the Final Fantasy VIII battle music because that just goes with it every single time.
Glad that like the weirdest association I've ever made of this random fight music sounds like a news report, like actually
It does.
became relevant for some reason.
The minute you said it, I was like, yeah, it does.
It does. I was like, this will never matter for anything ever. But look, it matters for our D&D game.
Okay, I actually have a question that I don't know if got answered last week or not. Okay, at the murder scene that Shoshana and Finn and all them did we get a time of death on that?
Uh,
Did we get a time of death for the changeling?
they were all within a few hours of each other.
Okay, because I've got.
I don't think you specifically asked,
I may not have.
but like even Cursor Glance is like, they've only been dead for a few hours now.
I don't suppose, like, I'm still feeling the blood of Vol or the scapegoat here, but since so many of the bodies were murdered by the same weapon, I don't suppose I know if that would be like a specific type of dagger or something that's used in their ceremonies or something like that.
Give me a DC 14 religion check.
Gee. Nope.
You start thinking about religion, and then you just get lost in an internal monologue about transubstantiation, and then several hours later, you still haven't gotten an answer to your own question.
Is that a thing in one of the religions in this game?
Transubstantiation? Probably not. I just like saying the word. Otherwise, I think you guys. Oh, where did I put the map? Had ducked back to the apartment you had been gifted for the moment. Or overnight, I guess, more specifically.
Well, I mean, we don't. I personally, I didn't have a strong feeling on whether we should do the next leg of this tonight or tomorrow. I just wanted to not do it without Erica. So, like in game, the time doesn't matter to me. I just didn't want to do it last session.
In game, I'd like to rest.
Uh, is there anything you guys would like to do while you're resting, or before going down to Fallen?
I didn't have anything.
Is there like is that area secured? Like it's shitty in there, but do people is the shittiness the deterrent, or are there still like guards posted to keep people out?
So it's the shitty part of town in the slummy part of town.
So yeah, nothing. Okay.
So yeah, there's really nothing. Just it's shitty, but it's not shitty enough to spill into districts that people actually care about.
Regardless, I might as well do this now since you asked. Using the writ that we got from Jermaine last time, I'd like to try to forge like an all-purpose Sharnwatch writ. We're supposed to be here, guys. It's cool. Kind of document.
You would not ever need one in the lower in where you're going.
No, not right now, but like who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe some other time. It's something I definitely want to have.
You'd probably have to make.
Be a fleet, sir.
You probably have to like recreate them a bunch of times because they are dated.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll. Can I make like a blank like that dwarf had those blanks for those?
Yeah, that's doable, but each one will require like a separate roll. So
Oh, sure. Well, then I guess I won't do it now.
yeah,
We're not going to need it tomorrow.
Whenever Ivy got off work, I guess she would try to go find Finn, and if he wasn't available at night, I guess it'd be in the morning.
You would probably find him awake again by the time it was not.
So she just goes and finds Finn, and she says that I have a gift for you. And she reaches into the dress, the pocket in her dress, and she pulls out something. And when she opens her hand, it looks like she's handing you literal fire. But if Finn looks closer, it's a silver piece that seems to be on fire, but it doesn't seem to be bothering Ivy at all, and she hands it to Finn.
He will take it very carefully.
It doesn't burn you at all.
He won't hesitate.
I cast a spell on a regular coin, and now you always have a light on you. And I will post the spell.
That's so cute.
And yes, I did pay that cost, but it was at discounted price, and I don't remember what that price was.
It's the cutest thing ever. Finn will just stare at Ivy for a minute and just pat her on the shoulder, turn around and walk upstairs, come back a while later, his cheeks got red, and go, "Thank you, Ivy. I love it. Perfect. It's a very sweet gift."
I'm glad. I just hope your friend doesn't dislike it.
My friend?
Your shadow friend.
he'll just kind of look behind him and just like look confused. And the shadow is perfectly still during this. And the minute he looks away, it'll just kind of waggle its fingers at you a little.
So it seems like it doesn't mind this gift.
It doesn't. It does not mind at all.
Ivy just kind of like nods her head at the entire situation, and that's pretty much it.
All right.
Mag's just gonna study his spell book.
Sorry, just give me 1 second. My computer's being a dick. Um. Anybody else up to anything in particular this morning?
Once morning arrives, Tillman will go down to the main room, and if no one else is up yet, just... Oh, that was my room name. Token. Put on a pot of coffee if we have... I think you've told us before we don't have access to those fineries.
There was like a dusty old like pot and like improvised kettle. You basically got like a flaming barrel in the middle of this room.
Hey, it'll do.
How much money do we have to just afford a coffee pot?
You can buy it like I don't want to bother keeping track of what it is piecemeal. As fun as it would be to have like one of those little fundraising thermometers. It's your Patreon. And with 12 gold to support, we can finally eat in the morning.
Let's have a phone drive.
So my nets are being really weird. Is there supposed to be music playing, or is it just not playing on my side?
I can hear it.
Fantastic. Mine says nothing is playing.
How about now?
Now it is. It's fun.
Sometimes when I know that for me, that most times if I log in and there's music already playing, it's just no. I gotta wait for them to press the button again.
I don't know.
But yes, Tommen makes coffee.
Can I take a 10 on the use of coffee pot tool?
Yeah, they're not even gonna make you roll. Don't worry about it.
Roll off to see who makes the best coffee in the house.
By coincidence, today is the day of Crystal Fall, which is a day of memorial for the time a giant tower crashed into the district that you're planning on going to.
Man, I'm not gonna say what that's like.
I'm sure this will be fine. I'm sure this isn't gonna make anything worse or anything.
How many years
So
has
you-
it been, Jeff?
I don't know specifically. I can only ever get this as during the war.
Oh, pff.
So it's been at least 5.
Oh, thank you.
Whereas I've seen the picture with that article, they generally celebrate by building giant sculptures of ice reminiscent of the floating tower that fell and then throw them into the river.
As you do.
Otherwise, are you guys gonna head out?
Yeah. Everybody else is ready.
Did everyone come down? Is everyone looking like?
Yeah.
Shoshan is
they're-
always the first down making coffee.
Yeah, Finn would be down probably shortly after he heard probably somebody else moving around. He usually stays up in his room.
A hearty breakfast of coffee and whatever rats you're able to find in the basement is eaten.
There are some vegetables at this point, I think.
Magnum's always the last one down.
I mean, do we need to pay for a real breakfast on the way to not get exhausted, Jeff?
No, your food costs are going to come out of your living expenses at the end of the month.
Oh,
I'm not going to bother keeping track of like every single meal. It just kind of comes out in a lump sum payment. All you can eat for 2 gold a month, basically. And you make your way across Central Plateau and Memphis to get back to Dura.
Good dear.
The lower levels of the city are obviously the most unpleasant. Oftentimes, the sun does not even reach this deep in between the towers. Much less fresh air. You first make your way through the district of Foundation, which is a mostly slummy warehouse district that's just very industrial, if there's even buildings in use. And then you cross over into the Fallen district, where you're moved from slum to zombie apocalypse. Fallen, formerly God's Gate, was Sharn's temple district before terrorist action brought a floating tower crashing into it during the last war. The area is a wasteland abandoned by the city government, where streets were not crushed to rubble, the buildings have fallen into disrepair.
Are there a lot of civilians here? Maybe mourning because of the anniversary?
No, they don't. The only people living here are the ones that are like absolutely desperate for anywhere to live.
No, I mean like people coming here
Yeah, like no,
specifically on this
they
date.
don't go here. They don't. No. This is like the shadiest, most dangerous part of town. As if to drive that point
Well,
home.
that's great. Should we head in,
Someone's like, "Wow, looks great. Should we head in?" And at that moment, you hear something from above you, and there's just and somebody just lands with a thud right in front of you, splattering the ground.
Oh my god!
Excuse me?
Is this a common occurrence here? Is this shocking to me?
This Might well be. This is a city with a lot of bridges and not a lot of railings.
How far does it seem like we fell from? Is there a discernible body shape left?
And while you're stunned in horror about that,
I'm not really that stunned.
like just,
I'm
oh my
stunned.
god. Various urchins break from the shadows, run out, and start looting everything they can from the body.
Was Toman in the splash zone?
Probably a little, if he was stepping out and leading the charge.
Yeah, that was what he was going for. He's gonna. Oh, thank you very much, Shoshana.
Just nods.
What do the urchins look like?
Tattered, semi-feral children wearing rags.
Hmm.
They grab anything that they can off this smooshed corpse, and then just run back into the shadows.
What kind of corpse was it?
It's an elven man.
Does he look like he's from higher up in the lower district, or like he fell from real high up?
He probably fell from real high up.
Okay. So he might be someone important.
Might be, but by this point, like there's not a whole lot left of the body to identify.
I suppose if one of the urchins looks like they're going for something that people don't usually, I don't know, maybe they would. If I see something that looks like a passport or an ID, he'll try and seize that. If he has the opportunity.
No, these guys are like surprisingly efficient at their job. Like you guys are still going, holy crap! Well, they're just grabbed and they're gone.
Toman is at this time not willing to directly fight a child, so he'll wait.
Magnum, upon seeing this, just big eyes, line mouth, and just lifts his hand and like twiddles his fingers, and he glows with mage armor.
I'm gonna go like whatever's left. I'm gonna try to arrange it, I guess, in a some mildly more dignified pose than it was in. I don't know if there's anything I can really do for an elven gentleman by way of funeral rites right here.
Toman leans into Magnum. He's like, I want to ask her how she thinks he died, but I don't think she needs it right now.
He just kind of glances at you sidelong, like, uh-huh, and then goes to help Shoshana.
Also, for the record, I'm assuming that Dixon is with you guys.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, hi, Dixon. I didn't see you there.
Ah. He was the guy that fell. He just jumps up and scares everybody. Ha ha! But you didn't see that one coming, did ya? No, not really. But after taking a moment with that strange gentleman,
Just a scream, like I abruptly cut off scream.
That's the same thing I was thinking.
A little meteor?
A human-shaped meteor.
Meteor.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
You're not going to get it in the recording, but there's a lot of puns going on in the chat, I swear.
It's only one.
Party presses deeper into the ruined district. And Dixon takes the moment to mention, nobody really came down to this place after the tower fell. They say that
Yeah,
the people trapped inside the tower turned to horrible creatures. Some sort of magic feedback or something. I don't quite know myself.
such piss poor management in the hands of the Sharn officials. But I guess that's typical. No one wants to foot the bill.
I think. Shit. Where's the? We have like a handout with like case notes, right? I'm like lost in all these different documents.
Oh dear. I did not make that available for everybody to see. Whoops. I don't think it's been updated since
Oh, I thought it had. Whatever. I might be remembering incorrectly.
but as you delve into the go move down one of the side streets into what probably was a nice district at some point in time. Dixon stops and puts a hand up, calling for silence. Do you all hear that?
What? No. What?
And as he looks down the alleyway, there are shapes moving in the distance.
Like humanoid shapes or
Human. To the south?
oh, okay, I zoomed out and now I can see.
It's taken a while. There we go. Hi, friends.
Is it really dark down here?
Yes.
Could
Like you were sorry.
could Ivy have casted dark vision earlier?
If she'd like to.
Yeah.
Oh no. Or it takes a full action, I think. I don't know. Could Tommen manifest his weapon?
Yes, like I'm sure that you guys would have been on edge for all of this and are just like, we should get ready.
I'm going to glance over at Mag, and he's gonna hear some spooky voices. Can't really make out what they're saying. Just kind of a hiss in his ear, and he'll have a D4 to use on something if he wants.
Cool.
Are they moving at all?
They're just standing there, like perfectly straight up and down,
Menacingly.
looking. Yeah.
Can we tell if they're looking towards us?
Oh, they're looking right at you. Yeah.
Is there any, like, windows on this building here? Like floor level window?
Yeah.
Are they in the direction that we're trying to go?
No, you're heading down this way.
Okay, well, then I guess I'll keep walking.
Yeah, as soon as you take a step, they charge.
Okay, cool.
And we can go ahead and roll initiative.
Remind me, it's been a little bit. We usually keep the familiars on the same initiative as the person.
Yes.
Right? Cool. Oh.
What happened to Carter?
You can use that D4 on your initiative, I think.
Can I? All right.
Yeah, it's a ability check.
I will do
Carter's
that.
like halfway in the window, like he was gonna go in, but
5!
then Shoshana takes 2 steps
like-
and everything kicks off.
5 puts
He's-
you ahead of like a quarter of the party.
Oh,
So.
don't
There's-
do this
Guys.
tonight. Come
Although
on.
for some reason I'm not on the turn order, even though I had my thingy clicked.
Yeah, mine didn't do it either. The first time it said I didn't click on it for some reason. It did the second time.
I'll try again. Watch this be. Oh, look, it's exactly the same.
Convenient.
I roll my roll lows. That's not right. Low rolls out of the way first.
Oh no, I'm going first.
Either you or Dixon.
Probably Dixon.
I have a tiny notepad out tonight to keep track of all my notes. Also, for DM discretion, I changed one of my cantrips. Because I can do that now, randomly, on long rests. Huzzah!
Nobody was talking.
Everybody.
Everybody
quiet.
want to look quiet.
Okay.
I'm having to open 100 different tabs right now.
It's a day of mourning. Moment of silence.
It's just like, all of a sudden everything went dead silent. I was like, oh no, did I lose internet?
Shoshana.
Okay. They're just gonna run at me, then I'm just gonna step out here and make sure that I'm in range. And she's just gonna lift out her pendant like she has been in front of her and say, "Be at peace," and cast Calm Emotions.
Nice.
It should be able to fit them all. At least these 3. I don't know if there's more.
So they need to make charisma saves. What's the DC?
14.
14, right at the
apparently.
bottom, I see it.
Hey.
And which one still looks angry?
The one at the end.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go back behind Tommen. That'll be my turn.
Steel Eyes up, and he rolls up his one sleeve, and out of his forearm, a hatch opens up, and out of it pops a wand of magic missile.
Ooh.
She fires at the remaining guy. Or does he? Does Shoshana call out anything about like not attacking those guys?
Yeah, she would if she saw someone like aiming for anyone but the one that's obviously still hostile. She'd just kind of like point, like, no, that guy.
No, but the attack will break the spell. Is the concern? Like, is that a problem?
I answered the question. I don't know how else to.
What they said basically, don't hit those two. Aim directly for that one.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, that's
Two
what
of them are-
that was my ex saying.
Two of them have become visibly non-hostile. Shoshana's not saying anything until she sees someone targeting one that's visibly non-hostile. So.
All right, he fires at the remaining one, which is 3d4 plus 3. Attacking that guy, the other three have ceased to be non-hostile.
Well,
other two.
okay, they're slavering, beastly, unintelligent friends, apparently.
Like, eh? Ah! They killed Charlie.
Did he kill Charlie?
No.
Ah.
And it comes dashing in to threaten Tommen, but isn't able to get there in time to.
Hmm. I think I'm gonna put something down and then think about whether I'm gonna cast that spell or not. So it looks like a moon. That's weird.
I love it though.
Sure. So Ivy is going to cast this on that spot. So some nasty spikes shoot up around there. They're gonna have some problems if they move.
2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Yep.
And it's difficult terrain.
And it's difficult terrain.
Uh-huh.
And they don't. Wow.
Micro on the rock.
And
God damn, that spell.
yeah, I think that'll be my turn.
Oof. They're just crazy enough to go for it, though. 10, 15. So that's 30 feet with difficult terrain. 40, 45, 50. So they can still dash to get there. And I gotta do.
God, so much damage.
A lot of
Yeah.
Can they survive that much?
8d4. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Let's see.
I say that now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's find out.
Oh, did... Okay.
Yes!
Nice.
Nice.
This thing is just like screaming in horrible pain, but it's just unswayed from its demented attack. Tommen.
Okay. I had an idea, but it just changed, so I need to rethink that plan. I think it's just gonna swing. So Tommen moved his hands together and generated electricity that rapidly condensed into sort of a hard light image that rapidly condensed into a great sword, which he's now wielding with 2 hands. And he's gonna swing at this thing. Speaking of, do I have a clear vision of this thing now that it's here, or does it just look like darkness?
It just looks like darkness. Like no matter what you You're in like a dark area already, and this thing is just shadows and teeth.
Okay. He swings with the greatsword.
Hey, hey!
Holy shit!
Fuck yeah.
Woo! And when it connects, sparkling lightning crackles around it and goes to hit its friend.
Nice. Love that shit.
All right. Is it
That's
just
his turn.
flat 2 lightning damage?
Yes, it's equal to his proficiency modifier.
All right. As that is going down,
Uh
another creature comes running out around the corner.
oh.
Which corner?
Up top.
Oh shit!
And charges in to
Oh,
threaten
good,
Steel Eye.
That's not the worst.
Magnum.
Does friendly boy down at the bottom look like he's gonna charge up to us?
Oh yeah, they're charging.
Give me 1 second. Magnum is gonna run up to here and pick up his cat, scoop him up behind him, and then hold a spell.
What's the trigger?
When the guy gets within range of a 15-foot cone with the other two guys.
All right.
He is frantically reading through his spell book as he's like looking up and watching them move. Like, He might also say, "Nobody get in front of me."
He insists as another such creature comes running down the alleyway behind him.
Oh, great. Also, like I said, he scooped up his cat and it is on his shoulder. I'm just gonna go, eh. Uh-oh.
Carter.
As an action, Carter will shoot his crossbow to the guy right in front of him. Just like stick it in his chest and pull the trigger.
Hey.
I can't. Does it look really bad? Oh no, it just vanished and then okay. Then he'll unarmed bonus action, like knee it in the stomach. And how close was that window?
You're basically right in front of it.
All right, he'll just jump through the window, even if it provokes attack of opportunities.
Which it does. Yeah, I'm just imagining like Carter shoving a gun in somebody's chest and shooting him and then just slapping the guy at the same time.
No, I like dude's idea. Just shoot it and then knee the bolt-in keeper. Does the other one also take an attack of opportunity? Like, because I'm gonna move like inside the building if
Yes,
possible.
yes, it would, wouldn't it? And
Yeah.
honesty inspiration. Carter rolls inside this dilapidated, moldy building interior.
He'll just crouch down and chill in there for a bit.
As the last one comes charging in to the horrible, horrible, spiky awfulness. Can get that far with dashing and then immediately takes 12d4 damage.
Dang it. I thought it would get closer. Oh well.
Oof.
D4 stack up, man.
Yes.
Finn is going to run up beside this one by Dixon. And at this point, he is absolutely shaking with rage. So he's going to enter a rage. Magic, darkness, not a good thing for him. Kind of freaks him out. And let's see what happens here. Where's my note? You will see the shadow kind of gather around Finn, and all of a sudden roses will start growing all over his entire body 15 feet out. And the whole time he is screaming mad at this. And then he's gonna take an attack on this guy. And I believe flowers or vines temporarily grows around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies. Thank you.
It's because of
15 feet? Oh my god.
15 feet.
it's because of relationship increase with Ivy from earlier today.
It is. He does not look happy about this at all. And let me click on my rage and all that. Thank you. Okay. So.
Hey, while those rolls are happening, Jeff, if my original trigger won't pop off because Mr. Friend won't happen, can I trigger my spell because I can see that that's not gonna do
Yes.
the thing? Cool. I'll do that after this then.
That does hit for extra bonky damage.
That's unfortunate.
Rob!
How long have we been level 3?
Since the start of the mission!
I didn't know that.
You were here for that!
You were here!
What? No, I definitely wasn't.
It's the top of the round, so I have a question about these things are now more in our line of sight. Is there more description of what they look like, Jeff?
No matter how you manage to look at them, they're just shapes of darkness,
Okay.
occasionally broken by fangs or claws.
Hmm.
Sorry, Magnum, you wanted to react?
Yeah, if the other guy wasn't gonna make it to us, he's just gonna let the spell go. And at first you see his fingers gather up frost, and he shakes them slightly, changes one of the words that he says, and lightning shoots out in a 15-foot cone. So it's zap fingers instead of frost fingers.
Zap fingers.
That DC does not look right. It's a 13 for the DC.
Right, so
don't
just
know why
gonna
that's
affect
wrong.
the 2.
My spell save is 13. Not sure why it's saying 10. Haha! I got one of them good.
Both of them.
You got both of them.
Oh, right, because that's the wrong spell save. Herp herp. But hopefully it causes a little bit of extra light so that people can see them a little better. Oh, why did it do that? I didn't click that. Alright. Oh, because it says spellcasting ability none. What the heck?
Yeah, Roll20 is really fucking with spellcasting shit lately.
Yeah.
It's super irritating. I think what I had to do was select a custom class and then use my actual class for it in order to get a spellcasting modifier.
I just clicked on spellcasting ability spell. So it should work now. But yeah.
All right, back up to Shoshana.
Okay, Shoshana had been reaching out toward Carter, and then he flips through a window into the house, and she just kind of stares at the empty spot where he was, and closes her eyes and whispers, "Help him." And Carter will hear some eerie, spooky whispers in his mind, and he will get a D4 on anything that he does that's not an attack roll. And then looking around and seeing how many horrifying shadow creatures are surrounding me and my associates, I'm going to use a reaction, which I can do at any time with this ability, to use my Tale of the Runaway. And me, Mr. Patch, Mr. Dixon, Mag, and Ivy are all going to be able to teleport 30 feet.
Cool.
I'm going the fuck away.
Is the terrain that Phineas created difficult terrain for everyone?
No, it is only for our enemies.
And you're teleporting, so it's all good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but I
he's
was
just
trying to figure
ripping
out if I
roses
wanna
off
still
of him
stand in
right
it.
now and throwing them down.
He'll just move into the difficult terrain. That seems... Well, no, because they've demonstrated they can move like 60 feet in a turn or something.
That's when they're dashing.
Thank you for letting me know that. I guess Toman will just move next to Dixon.
Do Mag and Ivy want to teleport?
Here's. You go ahead, Lynn.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was if you're holding an action, it's your reaction to use it, isn't it?
It's your reaction to use it, yes.
And you don't get that back until you go.
Yes.
Then I cannot move. Because I had my held spell and I used it.
I guess Toman probably wouldn't be able to recognize that. If he had known that, he would have gone next to Magnum, but I guess he wouldn't have a way of telling that, right? Or can I repick now that I know that, Jeff?
You can decide however. Like, it's however you want to move it.
And wait, I'm sorry. It's up to 30 feet, so you don't have to do 30 feet.
No. There's just a
So-
lot of people in melee with these things, and I figured if you wanted to not be in melee with them anymore.
I'm gonna move a little bit, but only up here, because I didn't want to leave Magnum. So.
Dixon raises his integrated magic wand of missiles to fire on this guy, and then he suddenly teleports, and there's nobody in front of him. And he's like, "What the hell? Oh, they're over there! Ah, take this!" That should only be 3d4. Even with difficult terrain, this guy pushes up and is moving to attack Phineas.
Bring it.
In fact, it attacks him quite recklessly.
Ooh. Nice. And that does hit. Damn it. I only take half those, so that's good.
Ivy.
I hit the target. That wouldn't work. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna manifest a really cold piece of ice and throw it at this guy. So that'll be these. It's 4, and then it has to make a deck save. Oh, I'd have advantage? That sucks.
Sorry, that should not have been with advantage on. It failed. It takes the full 10 damage. But still just barely hanging on. And comes seeking revenge. Fighting through this lovely field of roses that has suddenly appeared. It slashes at Ivy. For a whole 3 damage.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Common.
Really quick, what was the tint of the lightning from Magnum's Cone of Lightning?
Purple.
So after Toman teleports here, he's holding his greatsword, and he sort of just moves it through the air that the spell was, and like little traces of electricity left in the air sort of move around Toman and turn from purple to green as more of it gathers and builds up from him.
Nice.
And he will use 15 feet, or what was it? Yeah, 15 feet of movement to zoom down here, raise his greatsword, and swing with advantage. Oh, wrong button. There we go.
Hey, that hits.
Now for green flame lightning whatever blade. I think that was out of range, right? It has to be in 5 feet. So there's no viable
Yeah.
targets for that, so that'll
No.
get wasted. But afterwards he will use his remaining movement to pop here.
Huh.
Back
That'll
to
be it.
back.
Magnum turning around as like he runs around. Oh shit! There's one behind me.
Gotta watch your back, Magnum.
Oh, why would I do that?
You can't just be worried about the front.
Eh.
This guy attacks Finn
Okay.
with a 1919.
Yeah, that definitely tickles.
And we go over to Magnum.
Magnum is now kind of like bobbing and weaving and like trying to like reach out and touch this thing, and we'll see if he does. Jesus.
Yay!
He's like reaches out, like boops it, and goes, "Bye."
This is.
Nice.
And I'm
You
gonna
gave
run
it a
the run the oops, wrong tool. Run the fuck away from that. Because I don't think it takes reactions. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah!
It can't take reactions.
Zoom!
It's you poke this thing and give it like a static shock, and it's so confused. You just get away.
Wizard go Noom. That's it. That's all I got.
And then this poor perplexed creature just looks at itself and then looks up and then just attacks Tommen.
Sorry. Is that an advantage or not?
That is advantage.
Okay.
Sorry, 18, that hits.
Yeah. And then over to Carter.
I'm just gonna, do this for the start of my turn, just so I know. Okay. Just need to have hit points. Is there any windows on this side of the wall? Going this way?
Yes. There's not so much windows as there is just no wall because something blew through it ages ago.
Alright, I'll just crash through it. And I'll shoot at this one as I'm running towards him.
I love the idea of Carter just gratuitously smashing through glass all the time.
I think
Also, alternative name for the channel: Glass Breaking Productions. Because we keep doing it.
then I'll just punch him as I get close as well. Because what's inspiration do in this game?
You can add a d6 to an attack roll, skill check, or saving throw, but you don't need to in this case because you punch this guy and he goes down.
Oh, cool.
So Carter just smashes through this wall with this awesome right hook in one motion.
He'll run up here and kind of see all the weird flowers and kind of just halt to a stop and shrug, and that'll be his turn.
Yes.
Finn, who at this point looks absolutely horrified at everything going on, is just screaming at these things. How many times do I have to tell you? Fuck off! And he's going to swing his dire flail at them. Yes.
You have advantage, by the way, because these things are just
Oh,
going
that's
on an all-out
right.
attack.
Crit.
Just a solid 12 damage.
And as he's doing this, you will notice his shadow will lean down, pick one of the roses, and start smelling it happily. Almost like it might have been what created him.
It's like the idea that Finn is this horrible, bloodthirsty monster, but his shadow is just kind of chill, stop and smell the flowers.
It really is.
Put some happy little trees right here. Yeah, that's nice.
The shadow just grows an afro.
Shoshana.
Shoshana teleporting and finding herself here, basically alone, with mostly not any of the people she thought was going to be over there with her, takes a moment to panic, kind of spins around looking for anyone, sees Mag coming running up through the roses, and runs to him, just kind of grabs him, makes sure he's there and he's okay. And she's gonna look over at Ivy and Tommen, who are still not over here, and still seem to be in trouble, and she's gonna use her action to call out to them, but they don't really hear her. They, again, just hear this kind of cacophony of other quiet voices in their ears, as she's going to give them she's going to give Ivy specifically the Tale of the Beloved Friends. So she just, and I assume Ivy will pick Tommen as the other, because Tommen's the only other person in 5 feet of her. So both of you get 10 temporary HP, and you just hear these fading quiet voices just saying, "We're with you, and we've got your back."
Well, Shoshana does the gentle spiritualism of the group. Dixon decides to just shoot people. Why did I just roll that? Oh. And takes down the one by Finn. Ivy.
Feeling bolstered by friendly whispers in her head, she's gonna try to just smack the guy that's next to her with her quarter staff.
Advantage.
Thank you.
Bonk, and it just falls into the roses.
I think she'll still keep Toman's back for the moment. He seems like he's in a fight with this one now, right?
It still, if he tries to walk away from it, would it attack him?
It sure looks nasty and mean.
Yeah, then yeah.
All right, then she'll stay put.
Speaking of nasty and mean, Tommen.
No, never. Was thinking about disengaging and moving away, but if Ivy is here, it seems like we'll probably just clean up. So in that case, he will just. Why won't this go away? He'll just keep it going. He'll just swing a third time with the weapon.
Advantage.
I think I have it on. Or nope, I did not have it on.
That's a hit. But we'll use the original damage.
Yep. He'll remain put.
Alright. Meanwhile, this one continues its attack on Phineas. For a whole 3 damage.
No, for a whole 1 damage, I'm raging. Wait, 1. Yeah, I think the rage is 1. Let me check that, make sure.
Depends on if it's rolled up or rolled down. Rounded.
It's always down.
Yeah.
Down, down, down. Magnum.
Magnum puts a finger to his temple and he goes, "Migraine's a bitch." And he points at the guy down by Toman, and he needs to make an intelligence saving throw. I don't have it on my spell sheet, it's just one of my things, and I haven't added all the cantrips yet.
8.
He fails! He's gonna take 1d6 of psychic damage. With Mind Sliver. Aww, I always roll so low on damage with
It
that.
did a sliver, all right.
Yeah. Tink. I don't think it does anything else.
Doesn't that also give him like an effect?
Yeah, 1d4 on any saves, minus 1d4.
That cantrip's not about the damage.
No. Hey, but if you guys have stuff that needs saving throws, he doesn't look like he's gonna do so great on them.
This one seems to get a little more headachy, but attacks Toman anyway.
Barely hits, but temp HP, yay.
Woohoo.
3 damage is the number of the night, apparently. Carter.
Carter's gonna run this direction and kind of hop onto the what I assume to be a very broken cart, and he'll just shoot at the one next to Finn. And that's at advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Ooh. Big hits.
And then he'll just continue going and be super cool and just like slide down the end of the cart next to Shoshana, and that'll be his turn.
Like it's a very musical thing where it like runs up and then the cart tips under his weight and he just slides down and it resurrects itself.
He's not super cool, so he does do the like hands out little swirls to get his balance, but he doesn't fall.
Finn.
Once again, just screaming mad is gonna swing at this guy.
That hits.
Yes.
Oh, advantage. Just give it another d20 to see if you crit. Huh, same damage. Solid hits, but it's still angry and fighty.
So am I.
You're just like this horrible snarl off at each other. In a field of beautiful flowers. It's like the ending to Metal Gear Solid 3 in here. It's just
It really
without
is,
any
Oh my god!
without any of like the emotion or just more growling. Shoshana.
As Carter like tips the cart and stumbles, she just kind of like reaches out to put a hand to steady him, and then sees his crossbow and remembers that she has one, and is gonna kind of fumble to get that up and ready, and then shoot at the thing in front of. I don't think I can reach this one. No. But I want to. I'm just gonna kind of shift past Bag.
I was about to say, you have free movement. Like, you can move as far as you want.
Yeah, no, I just, for a second, I was like, oh, I'd have to get into melee with that thing, but no, I could just kind of scoot past Mag. And I'm gonna shoot at that, the one over there by Mr. Patch and Ivy.
He's skinny. You can get by him easy.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Oh, really? Sweet.
Yeah. These are
She
the
seems surprised by that.
low AC, high HP kind of enemies.
Gotcha. And then I'll just shimmy right back because that's a little too close to this guy in the roses.
Dixon fires again at the one by Finn. Hey. Which does him in.
Hey.
Ivy.
I think just stepping up next to Tommen and still advantage on this guy.
Yes.
Yeah, just kind of smacky smack.
Oh yeah.
And that's good.
Tommen.
Toman will continue the bullying.
And brings the bullying to a swift end.
What are these things when they're dead?
Let me just clear out some of the effects here.
Is Finn okay?
Finn looks like visibly has tears, just pulling these roses away and stomping on them. Just mad as possibly can be.
Is he still like raging or just kind
Oh,
of?
yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna full out finish the rage.
So
Pulling
Shana's
these
gonna
things off.
very tentatively and reluctantly, but she's gonna do it anyway, approach him.
You finish off the last one and then look around to picture the rest of the group is safe. By the time you look back down at the corpse, it's gone. There's no sign of any of the creatures you just fought.
That was about par for the course.
Mr. Highwater.
Yeah. What? I'm just still ripping roses away from him.
She's just gonna try to lay her hands on his shoulders. You can stop.
Deep breath. Don't like reminders of things that should be buried and still stomping on the roses, but he will start trying to visibly calm down.
What's the matter with them?
He'll... I used to, I had a former love. That person's dead and buried, and I don't want reminders all over me. So it makes me a little upset with shadows, darkness, and the magic being cast, and everything else around me. It closes in, it makes me seize up, and I can't breathe, and the next thing I know, I'm surrounded by these damn things.
Mr. Highwater, this is hardly the place, but those things never fade.
What do you mean?
We'll talk later.
He'll just kind of nod his head, but he'll calm down with that.
Do the flowers stay after he's done raging?
No, they disappear completely. They will just slowly start disappearing, and he will be very visibly confused about all of this.
I would say that the light in Ivy's eyes got probably not red, but yellow, watching Finn destroy the roses for what seemed like no reason to her, but then she went back to normal after hearing his explanation.
What I found, Mr. Highwater, is that there are reminders everywhere. They're inescapable. You have to find other means to deal with them. But as I said, we'll talk about that later.
All right.
I'm gonna go walk back over to Mag.
Does
Also, Finn will make direct eye contact with Tolman. Like, if you make one damn joke, I'm going after you.
He is moving. He is moving through the dissipating field, and he's singing. Why can't I move my token? My computer's freezing.
No.
He's just moving through the field, minding his own business. The great sword turns into a cane. Give me a songa about a songa gun that went down a wronga, but keep it cleaner with a college smile by a waterfalla.
Negative is just kind of rubbing his arm, looking a little apprehensive. It's like, does anyone want a little more light? Or you think that's gonna be a bad thing to have?
I'm okay with it.
If no one stops him, he is going to cast Dancing Lights, and I believe I can make it person-shaped, and he's just gonna have a little bright light buddy next to him.
Aw. What color?
Pink. Hot pink.
Yes, of course. Alright, I shouldn't have asked.
it's usually one of two
It's
colors,
obvious.
purple or hot pink.
If we're continuing to move, Carter's just gonna have like a deep sigh, take a couple of pills, and then sort of winded jog to catch up to everybody else, and continue to walk with them.
Magnum is just holding the hand of his light buddy as he walks through these dark streets.
You
You should
continue.
have your light buddy poke Finn's shadow buddy.
Do it! I want to see what happens.
I'm good right now.
You need everybody to roll a Constitution save as an atomic blast rips through the. No.
I'm good right now. Maybe later. That's a science experiment for later. Not right now while there's zombie things around us.
Oh, that the shadow still fully has a rose in its hand. If anyone's looking at it,
Magnum is
So wait,
pointing.
is there okay? Is it like a shadow rose, or is there like a rose being
Yes.
dragged across the ground?
it looked like a real rose when he picked it up from the ground the first time. Now it's just a shadow of one.
It's awesome.
You continue on through the ruins of Fallen and come across what seems to be like more well-traveled road, which is downright absurd. It's pretty easy to follow the path back to what was once a shrine to the sovereign host god Onatar, the sovereign of fire and forge. The large stone structure is largely in ruin, and the holy symbol above the door has been painted over with the same blood drop shape.
Does it seem like there's anyone inside or anyone who's been through recently?
The thing is barely standing. You're able to see through it pretty easily. There's no one there at the moment, but there's definitely like an obvious dirt path where people have been coming and going.
Alright.
Dixon just kind of snarkily says, "You think this is the place? Not the most subtle bunch."
No, they're not.
You follow the dirt path inwards, right up to behind where the altar once was, and you find a staircase leading down.
Of course. If we listen, does it sound like there's anything moving down there?
Oh yeah, distant voices.
Okay. Man, it's really on me for not writing this down, but I thought we had notes. What was we found the necklace, or someone found the necklace in the fancy dude's big fancy house, right?
Underneath the chair, yes.
Okay. Did we determine if that was his or if that was someone else's that got left?
You did not.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we learned at the jewelry shop who it belonged to.
Also, yes, if we want to take a break, this might be a good time to do so.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
10 minutes or 15? What are you thinking?
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay.
can we have a 15? Thank you.
Pausing the
I will
recording.
be back.
Pausing the recording.
Sorry, I interrupted you there, X. You're talking about the pendant before we went for break?
Yeah, but I don't think we had any real important information about it, so.
Nope, making sure. Dixon leads the way down the stairs. If you would care to put your token down around
I'll
him
be
in the
right
center.
behind him because I was gonna kind of grab him and just like as he starts to head down, just whisper, "What's your plan?"
I don't have one quite yet. I'm making this up as I go along.
Put the necklace on.
I will put everybody around there. I'm a sneaky like that. The stairs open up into a larger room, which is lit by slow-burning red candles, giving the room a strangely eerie glow. Oh, come on, don't do that. In the room are 4 people. 2 dressed in strange robes, 1 a large man in armor, and beside him, metallical dog that you recognize as an Iron Defender, a popular magical security system in Eberron.
I'm gonna kind of motion for Mag to keep back.
Finn will switch places with you if you'd like.
Sure.
I'm gonna motion for Finn to keep back.
Oh, to keep back?
The guard, leaning on the shrine and talking to the gentleman in the corner, stands up straight and tall. Who are you?
I just kind of lift my chin and like nudge the pendant, the red blood drop pendant with my fingertip to indicate, and then I shove Dixon forward and I say, you have to be more careful. There's people who are finding your footprints.
Yeah. She caught me outside on the temple. If Shoshana would like to roll deception with advantage.
Thanks, Dixon. Deception.
That was to GM. He got an 18
Oh, on insight?
on insight. Yeah.
Great. I can't roll double digits tonight, so it's totally expected.
And then he just points over his shoulder. Right. And who are all those lot behind you?
I look back, finding that
I'm a
everyone I
personal
motioned to keep
guard.
back. I look
They're all-
back, finding that everyone I motioned to keep back is nowhere near as far back as I thought they were going to be, and just kind of sigh.
I tried, but there's not a lot of room.
I know, but like that's just the context for
Yeah.
how he sees me the lie. It's all of you like peeking your heads around the corner in like a layers.
Finn will lean
Shoshana,
up
is it
and kind
working?
of straighten up. Finn will lean up and kind of straighten up and go, I'm a personal bodyguard. What about it?
Who's the speaker of the blood?
Do I know that?
I do not believe you do.
Jim.
Steve.
Shit. I can't. I know I should have written all the names down, but I thought they were gonna be here. I don't know where they are.
Give me just a sec.
I can't even like.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark.
Yeah, I can't even do that because I can't find anything.
I've already brought the turn order up. I've already...
So we're gonna guess?
I mean, the turn order's up, so I guess.
I mean, if you want to make
Yeah.
a guess, if you...
But I can't make a guess because I don't know where the names are.
Finn will throw his voice to say Alaris, trying to mimic Shoshana's.
that was not the right one.
Yeah.
The guard snaps
It was
his
in
fingers,
joke, wasn't it?
points at him, sick 'em boy, and the
Oh,
Iron Defender like
man.
makes this horrible metallic barking noise and charges. So you can go ahead and roll initiative.
Do these guys look like they're cultists, but do they look like spellcasters from a glance?
Every time tonight.
No, they do not appear to be spellcasters.
I rolled one more than last time.
Same.
Jeff, I will say you could have just put your first encounter in a side room so that we could have all been on the map to start. This is very cluttered.
Indeed, this map is not the best, but that's what makes it interesting. There are no bad maps, just happy little encounters.
And the jokes continue. Oh boy.
This is the Bob Ross edition.
Bob Ross, Spirit Guardian.
We just need to have, like, at the end, just like a memorial to Bob Ross. It's blasted.
The final challenge in the dungeon is the boss, Rob Boss.
Played by
Oh
Rob.
my god.
Hey!
Ivy's quickest on the draw.
And,
So for the record, you're basically like, I can't easily show this. Back here at the top of the stairs, I'm going to say. You have a decent angle down if you duck a little bit. But yeah, you can see the target.
Excuse me.
gonna move through people to get into the room.
That's fine. Magnum will squish against a wall for you.
Finn will full move out of the way for Abby.
And then get up
With a
in this
pardon me politely.
corner. And... Not super sure what's the best idea, so she's just kind of try to give people some time. And I'm gonna draw a shape. And that's square.
And you said none of them look like spellcasters?
No,
Okay.
they don't obviously have like wands or staves.
Books.
Is there
Alright.
any telling what they seem to be doing? Like at that altar that they're at?
No, the big guy was just sitting around chatting with the other two.
Oh, they're just chilling. Okay.
Strength saves.
Uh, Strength save.
Oof.
What did you roll 2 to GM?
I did not. These other guys are quickly restrained and seem quite mortified that combat has broken out around them.
Oh, those guys are tied up.
They are now by
Oh, okay.
entangled plants.
I didn't see the third thing.
But the mechanical dog breaks out, charges forward, and attacks Dixon.
Afraid of that.
Ooh, must make a strength save of his own, which he does not.
Did Dixon roll initiative?
He did not. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem.
Honesty, inspiration, because we don't like him? Kidding.
Ow!
Oh, he goes before me.
Nah, I'm gonna put it up there.
Oh, technically. Cool.
Shoshana,
That's good that he doesn't go before me, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna help him get ungrappled. I'm just gonna like dig my fingers in between these things' teeth and start trying to like rip its mouth open with my 8 strength. Oh, my 7 strength. Correction, but I'm still
You wanna-
giving you advantage.
Do you want to just give him advantage on it?
Yeah, I don't want to try it. I'm gonna help him.
That's what the thing looks like in Sharn chat there. So good job for putting your fingers in its mouth.
Oh, I'm holding him, I assume, right? What else am I gonna do?
It's a DC 13 to break. Dixon will try to break free with advantage.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you had some help. He is no longer grappled, but that's the end of his action. Carter.
Carter is going to move down the stairs, moving and bobbing and weaving through these people who are on the stairs, and then sneak by Ivy and use his action to shoot the pupper, the little puppy boy.
Robo Puppy. That is a miss.
Can I use inspiration on that?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't need to roll, even though 1 will make it a hit.
Okay. He'll just like put the crossbow down, shoot it, and then take his fist and he's just gonna go in and punch it. And with a bit of his grit and determination, is going to flurry of blows it. So he's gonna try hit twice. That's not good.
No, that one's a miss. That's a bigger hit, though.
And when I hit something with flurry of blows, I get this. So I get to know if it's got damage vulnerabilities, resistances, immunities, or condition immunities.
You punched it so hard that you realized that this mechanical creature is immune to poison. And the
That makes
poisoned
sense.
condition.
You know what? Tracks. That's it.
Difficult terrain. Can he still make this? Not easily. Yeah, he can. So this guy is going to move up to there and attack Shoshana.
Oh, good. Fine.
Oof.
Ew.
Those both hit.
The 12?
Yeah, I don't
Ouch.
wear armor. I threw it off a bridge, you guys. I don't wear armor.
Tommen.
Tell me a little about Entangle. Are they rooted in place?
The area inside the square is difficult terrain, and the other two are like, yeah, like the vines have like reached out and like grabbed onto them, and they can't move.
If there was an effect that forced their movement, would those vines stretch to continue to like entangle them while they move, or would those vines break and free them?
That's an excellent question. I don't think they'd be able to move. No.
Okay, so they'd continue to be grappled. That's fine. Tommen will saunter in, past Magnum, past Finn, Finn. Walk up, hey Ivy. Walk up to show. Oh, hey buddies. Whoa, hey, what's up? Sees what's going on. He raises his cane, and he begins to rotate it in his hand. You know what? We need space. And he will cast Gust of Wind.
Nice.
10 feet wide.
He's trying to not encompass Shoshana and...
Yeah, I'm teasing. Starts his turn on the line, must make a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away. All right. That's it?
Yep.
Magnum.
Magnum can kind of see the entire room.
Yes.
Okay. I have to think of what he wants to do, sorry. You know, this guy just hit Shoshana. And he just,
He just caved in her ribcage, more likely.
yeah. He's gonna lift his fingers and snap them. The ring on his finger that looks like it's charred up glows brightly, and he is just gonna go, freeze. And he is going to cast Witch Bolt at 2nd level, as now it is Ice Bolt. So it's ice damage instead of lightning. Oh! That's probably not gonna
big
hit,
hits.
but...
It hits.
Oh, yeah. But for flavor, it's ice instead of lightning.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stay right back here. That's it.
This guy takes a massive blast of ice to the chest, blinks in surprise, and then drops his weapon like, whoa, hey, I see you guys are serious. Ha! Don't mind me. Peace. We're all good here. The other similarly restrained cultists like just put up their arms like, no way, we're good, we're good.
What about the dog?
It's growling, but it backs off.
Finn is going to, just in case, close the space between Tommen and this guy. If Tommen's
does
looking
that-
like he's pretty hurt.
Does he go
Is-
flying across the room?
Is Tommen maintaining the gust of wind?
Oh, good point.
Can I
I forgot
cancel-
about that.
You can
If I
cancel that,
can't
yeah.
get
Okay.
All right, yeah, I'll cancel that. I'll save the slot. He wasn't physically hurt. He winced when he saw that Magnum's spell effect had changed from lightning to ice.
Ah.
Magnum's gonna hang on to his spell. He's not gonna do damage with it, but he's gonna hold on to it for just as long as he can. Just in case.
The big guy's just like, "Hey, look, guys, I'm just here to look scary by the door. These guys are weird. I don't even like them."
You should have thought of
Back
that
up
before
against
you.
the wall.
You should have thought of that before you tried to kick my friend's teeth in.
Ain't nothing personal.
What else can you tell us
You
about
made it
them?
now.
Sorry, Shoshana, did you say something?
What else can you tell us about them?
These guys, I think, with the blood of all. And he nods his head towards the other two in the room, and they're like, "You can't treat us like this. The Speaker of the Blood will rise up and smite you down."
Are they being sincere?
Yeah, these two seem to be sincere. This other guy's just like rolling his eyes.
I'm gonna go inspect the altar.
Would you like to roll religion?
Or as Shoshana walks up to it, she pulls out the pendant necklace, her pendant necklace from around her neck again, and holds it over the altar. See if anything gets indicated that seems important. Oh, and you know what? I might as well do this. As she's walking past Finn and Talmon's there. As she's walking past, anyone who is near her hears feels more than hears really a cat purring. It kind of almost thinks that there's like a tail that brushes by their legs or rubs against their ankle or something like that. And as she gets up, she's going to use her Tale of the Clever Animal to add 3 to this roll, and then also have the pendant for guidance. Cool. That's what it takes for me to get double digits tonight, you guys.
Tell us the layout, creep.
So you take the moment, you swing the pendant over and analyze the shrine. It is a simple little shrine dedicated to the blood of Vol. There are several small vials that seem to have blood in them.
What I'm most interested in is if it seems like official. Is this a bunch of like rebellious teens practicing the blood of Vol, or like is this an actual sect out
Well,
here
yeah.
in the middle of nowhere?
The two that people that were in this room seem to be in their 30s.
Okay. Well, yeah, but are they just neo-pagans fucking around, or like are they serious?
Just based off that roll, there's nothing that immediately gives you a good answer. It's just that's kind of how an altar to the blood of Vol would look.
All right.
You may have your
I-
suspicions, but this can't confirm it one way or another yet. Sorry, Tom, and you had said something.
Oh, we're shaking the guy down for information on the layout for the building.
Yeah, Finn
Where are
is...
they?
Oh, fuck. I was about to say Finn is going to be helping with that if that's okay.
Oh,
If it's necessary, it sounds like he's cooperating, right?
Jesus, what?
It's a
Oh.
reset of the dice.
Oh,
What?
the guard
Just
points
keep going,
to
you guys, please.
yeah, the guard points to the north door. Says they hold a mass down that way, but I don't have the key for that door.
Well, where does this door go?
Study room, some flooded chambers. I think it goes around.
Is anyone in
Any
there?
of you go...
Few lot. the other like cultists are like, Stevens, you traitor! And then the guy's just like, ugh.
Do
Ivy,
any
can
of you
those
go to
veins
mass
gag
with them?
those?
Oh, sorry.
No, nothing. It's not important. It doesn't seem like it's.
No.
He was thinking.
I
I
just
hope
wa-
these
I just
guys
wanted to
don't
ask
call
that.
in reinforcements, but that seems unlikely.
The guy takes a slow, careful sidestep to free up the path to the door.
Magnum's looking menacing, even though his spell is probably gone now. He's looking like he's still holding it. This guy doesn't know any better.
We should secure these two before the spell wears off.
Anyone go with nuts?
know, but I mean,
Yeah.
he'll try to restrain this guy as the spell starts to wear off. I mean, who's got manacles?
Carter will hold out manacles.
Finn will too. He's got a fix set.
There's always some people on the team.
The large guy that was guarding, like, if you got a couple gold, I can keep an eye on anyone you send my way.
I'm gonna inside check this guy. Hey!
Oh, now we're talking. Yeah, this guy's just in it for the money.
All right.
He
I
does
will
not give a
give him-
shit about these people, and he just wants out of here and maybe getting paid.
I will give him 2 gold because he said a couple.
He takes it, pockets it, and then snaps his fingers and points at the 2 cultists, and the mechanical dog steps forward and growls at them, and they eagerly back into the corner away from
Oh,
the.
it's puppy.
Before we manacle him, Finn is going to look at him and go, I have to ask you something very embarrassing, and you're not going to like it, but you're going to do it. I'm going to need what you're wearing. And I'm going to need to see your face, too.
They both just kind of look at each other like awkwardly. So they just basically have like the same sort of reddish robe around them as well as the mask.
He will throw a pair of clothes on the ground like boxers and go,
It's
I want the robe.
it's not like a full robe. It's like a shawl, a poncho. They have
I'll
clothes
take
on
it.
beneath it. Yeah,
Good. I'll take it, and I'll take their face, and I'll take their mask.
and I'll take their face. Oh my god! No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
It's a real face-off, guys.
Hey,
As long as we have time, so Toman will just stand by and he will observe Finn undressing this man, turning into his face, dressing himself up, going through all that, and then he'll just nod and he'll just wave his hand over his face, and his clothes instantly turn into the cultist's clothes, and he gets the mask and he turns into the cultist.
I don't really want to wait that long. What was down this door? The ritual room is up above, and down here was what?
the study room
Yeah,
and
love
flooded passageways.
Are there supposed to be people in there, this guy thinks?
Yep.
Yes.
Great.
I
did
was just
they,
figuring one of us could pick the door.
Were they, now did they go to mass also usually, or were they just guarding the door, these two?
The only one guarding the door was the big guy and his mecha dog. The other 2 just happened to be in the room.
Okay. Should I try and go in?
I mean, we have an option of go that way, hope it swings around, or someone can try and pick that lock, which I can try, but can't make any promises.
I will, I'll just lay a hand on Mag's shoulder, and he'll... By this point, it's quite familiar to him, I assume,
Yep.
hear the whispers in his ear and get a D4.
He just smiles. Picking the door it is. You alright, by the way, Shauna?
I'm fine. She's not.
No, I know. Lock picking. Tools.
This will be like this is a nice looking door. This was probably built when this was still a shrine to Onatar. It's going to be like a DC 20 to get through.
It's probably not gonna happen, but you know what? I have a woo, maybe,
Ooh,
maybe,
D4.
maybe. No.
Ah!
Madam's just sitting there with his tongue out. He's like, yeah, I got you. Oh, you asshole.
There's a little bit of healing for Shoshana.
Just like head tips back. It's like, No dice. Gotta see if the other one goes around. Unless someone else better at this shit than I am.
Well, I have an idea, but it's not very good.
What's your idea?
You and me go up to the door and pretend we lost our keys.
Yeah, that'll work.
Everyone
Okay.
had this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here, out of sight line.
Alright. Oh, my cat.
Damn it. All right, he'll stand here. Okay, so
Either way,
so-
we can switch it up. I'm just less hurt, so.
Dixon.
they are suspiciously identical cultists, and Toman slams his head on the door,
I'm
and he's what?
gonna pull Dixon in the stairway with us.
Yes. Dixon.
Into the stairway. Into the stairway.
And he will try to mimic the cultist's voice as best he can, and he's like, oh God, how is he talking? Hark, verily, comrades, I seem to have lost mine keys.
Oh my god!
There
want
is
you
silence
guys-
from the other side of the door.
I want you guys to
We've
imagine
been
Shoshana just
celebrating.
face planted on the wall.
Mag just reaching
This-
a handbag lightly, patting her shoulder.
Hey,
Even-
technically, go, Jeff.
This poor guard is even just like,
Look, technically, I never made the roll, so there. All right, but it sounds like they weren't there to hear, or at least they ignored me. So, Plan B: who would like to try and kick this door down?
I do have a crowbar.
I guess it's Plan C,
But I bought
actually.
just for this occasion. If you would like me to try and use it.
As Finn approaches the door, he also hears the whispers in his ear and gets a D4.
I also have a crowbar, if I can help.
We'll just do it together. I'm just so short, I can just lean down and do one side, you do the other.
Technically, I can even generate a crowbar.
Okay. Oh heck, that already gave me advantage, so there you go.
Oh,
it
alright.
will be. Again, this is a sturdy door. It's going to be like DC 25 to try to break it down.
Okay. Okay. So DC 25 plus I have advantage plus Shauna's 1D what? 4?
D4.
Okay. Let's go for this. Is it just a strength check? or
Raw
what?
strength.
Raw strength. Damn, I was hoping something like. Alright.
Aw. But no,
Wait,
now
wait,
you roll the
wait.
D4.
Roll a D-
Yeah, I rolled a D4.
Do it.
Oh, come on, please. Such a shame.
And the reward for most useless D&D character goes to... me!
You're pretty useful. Shut up. You got everybody out of the shit.
I think this means we're going the long way.
Finn will walk up to this door, kind of wave everybody to still kind of hide back. We'll look at the two guys against the wall, and he'll do that thing where they draw his finger across and stuff. Like, I will kill you if you say a word. And then we'll try and open this door down here.
Oh, yeah, it's unlocked. It opens easily.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna walk right inside like a dumbass.
I'm just gonna let everybody else go ahead of me.
As a barbarian, that's always a condition.
Magnum's good back here.
That's a door in front of me.
The door in front of you, and then the passage goes to the left and right on either side.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and open this door.
It opens up easily, where you startle a man who is slicing open the palm of his hand and collecting the blood in a vial.
Now you're
The guy jumps nervously and cuts a little bit more than he should have. Like, ow, 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 ow.
You were supposed to do that hours ago. Oh, he's using the other guy's voice, obviously.
He just looks confused and is like trying to get the blood in the vial and also like trying to bandage up his hand at the same time.
I'm looking for and he'll kind of snap his fingers like he's trying to think of a name. The person in charge. Damn it! I got drunk last night. I literally had a plan for this, and my brain just went blank on me.
He hears Shoshana's voice in his mind say, "The Speaker of the Blood."
The Speaker of the Blood. Where is he? I have some news.
The guy's just again more confused. Give me a deception check.
Give him a
Also,
D4 if I
thank you.
can. You'll hear those whispers. Different whispers, not Shoshana this time.
Is that with advantage?
I don't think so. God, I am having bad brain fog tonight. My apologies. It happens when I'm sick.
Even raw.
What did he say?
He just seems confused. But he's like, the Dorless?
That's who I'm looking for. Where is he?
He's in the main chamber up, and he points like in the opposite direction, where he always
Got it.
stays during the day.
Well, I don't know. I don't keep up with him. Anyway, you should probably sew that up. You're about to bleed out. And then I'll just walk right back out. Shut the door. I am normally good at this, and my brain is just these antibiotics are kicking ass tonight. Okay. I guess I will. Oh, I'll head down this way. Can I check out what's down this hallway?
Is also like, as he's moving, he's gonna hear from just some of the shadows in the corner and not be able to see anything. That same cat purring and feel it rub between his legs. And for the next 10 minutes, you're gonna have a D6 on all of your mental skills. I have to double check that I'm interpreting that correctly, but I'm pretty sure.
They say mental skills.
Yeah, it doesn't say mental. I'm saying mental because I don't
Okay,
want to
making
list
sure.
3 skills out.
Meanwhile, Shauna has a little spooky cat on her shoulder, just poof.
Finn's gonna poke down this hallway.
At the stairs lead down, and you can see flickering lights and moving shadows at the bottom of this, coming from the bottom of the stairs. And 2 men in the same robes and masks are reading through various scrolls.
Toman just tells Finn, just like, let's just bow it and leave. Let's go. Let's
No,
leave."
he's immediately turning around, walking back out. While Tolman's saying that. I just wanted to make sure nothing was gonna come up this way after us before we went down this way.
I mean, do we get away with that, Jeff?
Yeah, they don't seem to notice it. They're deep in their studies. The stairs on the other end of the hallway descend into a watery room.
How much water?
About knee deep.
Like more than 10 gallons of water?
It's a lot of water, yeah.
All right, then I guess I'm just going in.
So, Toman
Yep.
will move past. Oh,
I'm just keeping up with Mag. I'm not like trying to be ahead.
okay. Toman
I
is
was about
trying
to
to
say,
be
you know
ahead.
what?
Like,
Yeah, if you'll
he's
let
kind of
Finn
thinking
take,
the disguised
Mag's
people
place,
being in front would be
well, that
best.
Yeah, same.
This flooded passageway goes down into the darkness quite a distance. It doesn't look like anybody. The rest of the church area has definitely been cleaned and maintained. This section doesn't look like anybody's been down here in forever.
Is this actually darkness, or can we see through it?
There's like no light sources.
Finn, do you have dark vision?
No one in this party is dark vision.
Ivy has dark vision right now.
Okay. Someone will just push forward.
Eventually, yes. Not yet.
Is Carter coming?
Dude, did you hear me?
No, what'd you say? You
Ivy
said no
has.
one in this party. Oh, Ivy
That-
does have dark vision.
Yeah.
I'm referring to like naturally, but yeah. Ivy cast the spell.
Yeah, Cat's just gonna hop back to Magnum Shoulders now that we're back in the same area. Is Carter coming with us?
Well, I was just gonna have Carter kind of wait by the door while you guys investigate the south part, just in case someone came through. I didn't expect there to be a path north, so he's just chilling and waiting for someone to come through this door.
He's making small talk with the guard, just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was in the 285th Infantry. They good unit, good guys.
Carter will go into war stories,
Yeah, they're just stuck
and
in
they're
that.
all very short. Actually, he does have a question. He'll just say, "Where do you get one of these?" And he'll just kind of nudge his foot towards the dog.
My puppy friend here. Yeah, I got him during the war. House Kenneth makes him, and I was one of the handlers in the Braylish army. Can you believe they just let you keep these things?
No, not at all. Much better than what I got out of the war, but how much?
He got out of the war. That's what matters. The flooded passageway leads to a larger room. It looks like it had a purpose at some point, but again, like whatever rotted bits of furniture are left are just gone beyond like recognition. There are two obvious doors. One has been left partially open.
Have there been any obvious signs of where the water source is coming from yet?
Just leaking in between the various stones. It's just whatever rain does come down here leaks in and then can't quite get out.
Would Ivy have been able to tell through spatial reasoning that maybe go, the west door first, like, because maybe
Yeah.
that would lead back around.
Yeah, that's easy. I don't want to make you guys roll an intelligence roll every time we have to figure out where we are on the map.
She would try this door then.
It's a little jammed just because the door is a little old. I'll need a DC 10 strength check.
Finn will hand you his crowbar if you need it.
Ivy will hear whispers and get a D4.
Sure, she'll take the crowbar and the whispers and do it herself.
If you ask Finn will do it for you. If you want Finn to do it, he'll offer.
She's pretty strong. I don't need the whispers, but
Oh, you can have them for later.
Hey.
oh, they stay around?
They're for a minute. It's
Oh.
guys, it's the guidance spell. That's all it is.
But I still love spookiness.
You smash through, and there's a rush of water as the door seemed to have been holding it back, flooding the little bit of the base of the stairs there. But it reveals a passageway up.
Anybody seem to have been alerted to the water rushing?
Not obviously.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like grab onto Dixon's coattails.
His trench coat is like floating on the top of the water.
Nah, he's got it like a train. It's held out of the water.
and the Scragamuffin is like sitting on top of it, high and dry.
Yes, carry me
I
on my
think I
throne.
dropped for a second. I didn't hear anything for Eric asked if it alerted anyone.
Oh yeah, you're breaking up really hard.
Oh.
Was Carter trying to buy that dude's dog earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, if he gets a dog, he's just gonna pawn it off on someone else.
I would never.
Uh-huh.
I'm a responsible D&D pet owner, and
Uh-huh.
I would never give a dog to a kobold.
I know, right?
A door. Thought we were going doorless.
I love that we all heard that.
The speaker of the blood lies. This place is filled with doors.
Bane of all D&D players ever.
Is this one locked too, Jeff?
It does not appear to be.
Open it.
You open it, and inside is a small antechamber, where several discarded shackles are bolted into the wall, but one of them is still occupied.
Uh-oh. Wait a
Dun, dun,
second.
dun.
Interesting.
This is great.
I don't know who this is. I'm gonna move to this door.
The sister?
Well,
The
Ivy
happy
doesn't know.
sister, it is a murder victim, and
Well-
I'm sorry. When Finn walks in the room, he's gonna go, "All right, who are you really?"
The victim had a different name, didn't she?
She looks confusedly like she was about to clearly say get me out of here, but who are you really? And she's just like, my name is Delthana.
Oh, you got a sister, or are you a changeling?
I have a sister, yes. Have you seen her? Is she okay?
No.
Not at all.
Oh. And she has a very distant look in her eyes all of a sudden.
Tillman will walk up and try to console her, put a hand on her shoulder.
I appreciate that, but I'd much rather. And she holds up the hand that's shackled to the wall.
Delthana, do you have any idea what's going on here?
They're a cult. But not. They're using. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know quite what's going on. I think they think they're a cult of the Blood of Vol, but I think they're being misled. They have someone, the speaker of the blood, who claims to be a vampire. Been
Oh,
putting them up
God.
to this.
A what now? Alright.
A-
I'm gonna
A
kind of
vampire.
usher Mag in to try to unlock her.
Out of curiosity, as I'm passing through the door, is this door easily unlocked by Ivy from the inside, or is it?
Yeah, there's just a twist key. It's not
It
even
just-
a it's just click.
reaches over, goes click, pushes the door open, goes Carter, and then he's gonna go over here.
Arden's gonna whip around the corner, crossbow out, and just see Ivy and shrug and Head in.
By this time, Carter and the guard have coffee and donuts. Just
We're pen pals now. We'll talk later. What was his name again?
I didn't
Charlie?
even have one for him. Yeah, Charlie. There you go.
Okay. It's always Charlie.
I will try to thieves' tools her out.
You'll have D4
Hamper.
with some spooky whispers.
Well, it's I think this is mostly me because I keep rolling
Yeah.
on things.
Sorry, it was DC 12 to unlock those, and
Oh.
yeah, you're able to just click them open. And she rubs her wrist and. Thank you.
How did you come to be involved in all of this?
I was dating a guy, and he wound up working, and then I thought it seemed cool, and here I am.
You joined a cult because your beau was in it. He just shakes
She's-
his head and walks away. Like, okay,
Yeah.
nope.
She's doesn't look any happier about it than anyone else's.
Do you know what they would have wanted with your sister?
I was trying to get out, and she was looking for someone to help.
Any idea who'd want to hurt your sister would know anything about her looking into you?
She shakes her head.
Who's your old boy?
His name is Zeke.
What can you tell us about him?
Seems nice at first, but then you quickly realize that he's arrogant and lousy in bed.
Aren't they fucking all? Anyway. Do you know where he works or if he has any hobbies?
He works here, taking people's money.
Does your sister have anything to do with art?
Did a bit of acting.
Second. I'm sorry, I'm pulling out my notes and looking at everything. Did you know a woman named Arliss?
Nods. Yes, she was in the cult.
And Finn's still flipping through his notes. Kundarak?
Underact?
I may be saying that. Overlund. Okay, I wrote that down for some reason, and it's all screwed up.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. That was Underact's who he works for. But yeah, Overlund.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
She nods.
He in the cult too?
He was.
And Zendrick.
I think you mean Cobalt.
Do I? Okay, yeah, maybe. Yes. I don't. Some of these names, I did not. Oh, that's the name of the place, and I wrote it down wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I scribbled my notes, and like I'm trying to read my own writing at this point.
She nods again as well.
Blood of Ole again.
They were they are the inner circle, the cool kids.
The inner circle's dead. Any reason why they'd want all of them gone?
She seems kind of. She's definitely like. The news comes as a surprise, but she's more like blank face, like she does not give a crap if those guys are alive or dead. It's just a surprise that they're dead. It's like, oh no, not them. I couldn't guess. Am I free to go? I should see to my sister before she gets cremated.
One more question. The okay, is that what was the name of the auction house? Because I don't know if I wrote that down wrong or what.
The Aurora Gallery.
Okay, thank you. The Aurora Gallery. Do you know anyone who works there?
She has to think about it a moment. Alaris.
You know anyone else who works there?
She shakes her head.
Finn will look and see if anyone else wants to ask anything, and
You gonna be alright walking all the way back up there on your own?
I'm not completely without my charms.
I look at Dixon and I understand if you want to see this through, but perhaps you could accompany the lady and assure that her sister is not shuffled off by your people.
Dixon thinks about it a second. I'd rather see this through to the end. We can ever wait in the next room if we need to, but I think we got more pressing concerns at the moment.
I'm gonna shuffle through my belongings a little bit and pull out a scrap of paper and write down my name and address. Actually, no, I'm gonna write down my workplace, and I will give her that and say, "Do you need help with your sister?"
Thank you. She takes the note.
Take care.
She nods and she heads for the door.
wait, moment before you leave. Well, why were you wearing the chains? Why'd they chain you up down here?
I was trying to get out. They didn't want me to right away.
What for?
Because it's a cult.
Yeah, they don't like people leaving.
I want to insight check that real quick, if that's okay.
Please.
You have a D6 if you want it. It's been less than 10
I
minutes.
don't think I need it.
I'm gonna roll it.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it anyway, yeah. Why not? You gave it to me. Might as well. Oh. Is that the roll for me?
Yeah, might as well be.
Okay.
She does seem a little hasty about why her explanation there. She definitely picked up on on Shoshana's response.
You're not walking away. I've walked this walk and I've talked this talk, and I know you know something else, so you're gonna tell me. You can ask my good buddy Dixon here. I'm pretty good at sussing out people. So what do you really know?
She hesitates. I think they were planning on robbing someone.
Who?
It sounded like a lot of money in some sort of insurance scam. It sounded like a lot of money on the line.
They get caught.
She shrugs. Unless, well, I guess you're here.
And what was your deal in it? What do you know that they don't want you leaving for?
I suppose I know the names of everyone in the inner circle.
Can I get those names?
You just listed them.
All of
The-
them?
the-
Okay. And they're up in the rooms ahead? Most of them, probably?
The rest of the cult, yes.
Why would they be running scheme to rob the insurance agency? Or, not insurance agency. What did you say? I'm so sorry.
Insurance agency. And she just
Okay.
shrugs and greed. People like money.
You know anyone named Zed?
She thinks on that a moment. Oh, the one who runs Dask? Only by reputation.
Has anyone else got anything? Because my brain is dead right now.
Where'd you hear that name?
Zed just talking to people. I think it's been mentioned in the papers once or twice.
Is that true? I guess that would be true if she's saying that. Alright then. Yeah.
If there's nothing else, she's going to head for the door. Around the corner, Charlie, the guard, peeks his head and just kind of gestures at her. So this one's not under God?
No. Let her go for now.
All right. And she just nods his head and lets her pass.
Does she head out?
Are you going to stand there and like watch her go?
Yeah, Carter's just gonna kind of walk into this room like he's just heading back in. Does she go up the stairs and leave?
No, she hesitates there for a moment. Just looks back and forth between like the door she came from, the stairs, the other door. Like it's just trying to figure out what she wants to do.
Are you lost?
Ah, in a manner of speaking, I suppose.
He'll point at the stairs and say, "Those lead out."
Ah. She seems like she smiles and like tries to force a laugh. It's just like, I mean, now that she's gone, I guess don't. Thank you. And she steps out towards the stairs.
Come see me at the address. I can help. As
She-
she's leaving.
She waves the little note paper and then heads up the stairs.
Carter's gonna turn to Charlie and hold out 3 gold and say, "Follow her. Let me know where she goes. Don't get caught."
Not the stealthiest soap, but I'll see what I can do.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. And then he'll also give Charlie our address to come find me later with the information.
They show up at the same time.
That'd be funny.
He gives a whistle, and little puppy comes and joins him, and they head off.
Don't you want to go keep an eye on those cultists?
They're harmless.
Yes, but they're also stupid.
Carter will just peek his head back in and look at the cultists and say, "Are you going to do anything stupid?"
They both emphatically shake their heads no.
He'll just lift the crossbow and kind of point it at them and say, "All right, if I hear anything in here,
I will turn this cult around and drive us back home."
he'll go back into the hallway and then take a step back and say, "And keep the blood in your body." And then
Just like in general, as a rule, keep your fluids inside of you.
Carter will just start pushing Toman back into the room with the rest of us.
Okay, with that, Toman's gonna try to push in front of Ivy if she'll allow him.
Oh, go
Real
for it.
quick, is there anything in this chest?
That's just you open it up
Okay.
and it's like empty. It's just a chest that's been left here since ends at a door.
You cut out there for a second. You just said the hallway ends in a door, right?
Oh, sorry. There's nothing in the chest. It's just some obvious leftovers from when this was a church. And then, yeah, the hallway leads back down and ends in a doorway.
Okay, Toman will begin to open it and peek inside.
Ah, come on. Come on. It's still doing the bit where it wants to hide areas when you select reveal areas.
That's fun.
Yeah, I hate that.
That was going on when I was running VTM. It's still not fixed.
Nope.
Nope.
It's gotten a little better, but it's still pretty bad. Two cultists are sweeping up the dry spots of the floor.
What's the wet spots made of?
Looks like it more connects with that flooded passageway that you went through.
Ah.
Okay, he's going to signal to Finn for Finn to join him as he moves in.
Oh yeah, he will.
Okay, he'll get right here, and he'll just step to either side. Either side's fine,
Either
I
side.
think.
Okay.
Okay, so just trying to get through this while they're disguised up. He's just like, we're oh God, what was hello, comrades. We are transporting. I'm sorry. What was the name? The blood. What? What was the leader? The blood.
Tommen will hear Shoshana's voice in his
Yeah.
head in a very familiar manner, saying the speaker of the blood.
We're transporting parties of interest to the speakers of blood. Step back.
They give me a deception check.
Gladly.
You'll also hear
normal?
other whispers and get a D4.
Yeah, I think just normal.
Plus a D4.
Oh damn it, that was normal. Do I even want to waste the D4 though? It was just a 10.
I mean, what else are you gonna use it on?
All right.
The guy,
Yeah.
this random cultist just idly pushing a broom just spins around. No, you're not. I know everyone in this cult, and you ain't one of them.
Finn will obviously use the cultist voice and go, of course we are cultists. What do you think we're here for? How would we know about the Speaker of the Blood if we weren't cultists?
He narrows his eyes. Oh yeah, what's his name?
God damn it! I just wrote it down, motherfucker.
Shoshana hears
Zeke.
Finn hears
His name is
Shoshana's
Zeke.
voice in his head. Say,
His name
Dorless.
is Zeke.
His name is Dorless. That's what Shoshana says in Finn's head.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
His name is Zelorus.
Guys, I finally found what Shoshana's for. She's for backseat gaming.
Give me a deception check with disadvantage, just for stumbling on
Awesome,
that
thank
one.
you.
And a D4.
You gotta be mean to me, not. My deception's pretty good. Maybe I'll still.
Oh no!
You have a D4 and a D6
I
to
have
add
a
to that.
D4 and a D6. I wonder if this will work if I try this. It does.
Hey,
Okay.
but still not quite enough. They're like,
Okay.
no, nothing about this adds up at all.
Well, maybe you're not true cultist.
Are they? What are these fire things they're standing next to?
Big braziers, torches.
Okay, my unseen servant is gonna dump one over on this dude's head. Fuck this.
Oops, not.
We've been playing the dialogue tree game for like the last
Oh,
30
Jerry
minutes.
the hot foot. I mess up. Then he just tries to
someone on fire.
splash into the water. The other cultist is just like backs up in the corner, like with his broom up, like, nope, I'm just here to sweep the floors. Don't mind me.
Cat's just gonna come sit menacingly. Look at him. His nose is kind of like sparking slightly.
That's right. Get it, Scrags.
Ow.
Oh my god.
Sounds like it's dying.
But yeah, this large, ornately decorated door.
Finn's gonna look at Toman and point at the door like, do we go in?
He nods.
I take it yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think basically at this point, whoever's being targeted by it for whatever purpose, everyone can hear an aura of spooky whispers around Shoshana. It's so constant at this point that like.
Madam's just jamming to it. He's cool. Yeah.
It reveals a steep stairway heading further down.
Down.
I'll go down it.
It opens
Oh.
into a wider room where you can see flickering shadows and voices from below.
Oh god.
Arriving at the bottom, the room has 6 people in it. In front, standing about on top of a red carpet that leads through the room to a large stone coffin.
Oh.
Oh my god.
A coffin or a cat?
Oh. That's interesting.
Huh.
Oh god. Hmm.
Are we fighting Batman? Sorry.
Could be.
Yep.
It's Batman.
Sorry.
I'm going to hold a spell for the first hostile action I see.
Yeah,
Dixon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna convince.
Nope, you guys are going to try to go ahead?
Dixon rushed in, didn't he?
No, like he's following your lead.
I mean, Finn walked inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Toman
Finn
will
will-
follow.
Yeah,
Is
we're
there like
walking
an
kinda side by
immediate
side.
reaction?
They all turn and look at the two of you.
So these three are alive and well?
Yes, there's just this moment of like a weird stare down.
Intruders coming down the main hall?
And the one with the ornate robes and strange outfit points directly at the two of them. Interlopers, destroy them.
That would set off my spell, I think.
Can you see them to do this?
I was trying to like peek around the corner, but let me see. No, I don't need to be able to see.
Hey,
That room is silence.
interlopers, destroy.
I love silence. It's so good.
Is it?
It's basically filling the room, and I'm trying. I could draw it, but it's huge, and it's gonna fill the room. 20-foot radius. So
Yeah, I'll just assume it fills the room.
yeah.
There might be like a corner where it's, but it's clear what's happening when the guards draw their weapons as well as the apparent victims. And so we'll go ahead and roll initiative.
Do you need to clear the initiative first?
No, if
No,
you
no, it'll change it.
Really?
See, it changed mine to 12. It wasn't 3.
That's weird. Usually when I've done it before, it's just added them.
it depends on, I think, if you change the map.
Yeah.
Hey.
And even then only on the DM's screen and not on everybody's screen.
Huh.
Suleiman, you want to come in?
I just like to think that Scragamuff is currently sitting here hissing horribly at this cultist. Just
At knockoff Batman.
no, the one next to him.
Vampire Batman. Ooh.
No, the one next to him. I love that the braziers have like bones holding them up.
Just had it going here.
I can dig it.
Ivy's quick on the draw tonight.
Ivy's the chosen one.
Ivy, a fight has silently broken out at the bottom of the stairs.
And how far do you see into the room at the top of the stairs? I
The
don't
top of the
remember.
stairs, you can see basically down to Toman.
Okay, so point within range. Okay. Again, I'm first and don't really have much clue on what to do. So I will draw a shape.
When in doubt, shapes.
Oh, that's weird. Wait, damn it. 15, 20. Strength saves.
Okay, so top to bottom. What's the DC?
Oh, it was 14, I believe. Yep.
Stupid cult priest. Why are you so strong?
So, the restrained. And... because I'm Batman.
Man.
All right, they are all otherwise restrained. Anything else?
I kind of want to be in the stairwell, but I'm obviously not blocking anybody, so that'll be where Ivy is.
All right. Carter.
Inside that box is difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Carter is going to move in. And get to there with difficult terrain. And he'll point the crossbow at the cult priest leader guy, Mr. Doorman. Is going to shoot him. It's not very good.
He's too fast.
Can't beat the Batman. Then I guess I will just use some more of his grit and determination and just make unarmed attacks against Charlie number 2 above him.
Chaz.
That's not very good either.
No.
And then, that's
Oof.
even worse. So he's gonna miss, and then he's gonna turn to the cult priest and say,
Nothing because the room's in silence.
"Man, you ruined my joke, Jeff."
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm not the one who cast the spell.
You
No,
can still mouth it. You can still mouth it.
My joke was just to say he's gonna say, and then sit here in silence for a little bit. But
Ah,
that's it.
sorry. Sorry.
Stop being
Cult Man is going to throw daggers at Tommen.
Whoa, what the fuck? You dick! Ah! Yeah, I mean, he's in a silence, so all his screaming and bitching is silent. But that fucking hurt. The temp HP is gone, right? I took it off already.
No, it stays around until your next short rest, like I said.
Oh, alright, then that nullified it and took him down to 20, so oh god, that's a 2.
There.
There, he's at 20.
This thug is going to try to break out of the restraint. And fails. Shoshana.
You say that like I have anything I could do. Yeah. What are the two guys behind us doing now that we've obviously started to murder their leader?
Well, this guy's still trying to put out his pants on fire.
Okay.
The other guy's
excellent.
just like, you know what? I do not want to fight this fight.
I will get out my little hand crossbow and I'll hold an action to shoot Pants on Fire Man if he tries anything funky.
This... Phineas.
We're gonna make a Darflow attack. I think I accidentally rolled that rage, and I did not mean to. Sorry, I'm not in rage yet. Oh, shit!
Oof.
Yeah, just spin around and clock him with both sides of the Darflow there.
Bonk, bonk. And he eagerly tries to attack back.
Damn.
Dixon makes his way in, and he's going to shoot up the other thug. Magnum.
Important question. Where does the silence end on that room? It's very important.
Cover the whole room, all the way to the back. It would have to encompass the stairs, where Ivy's standing.
Cool, and we
So.
can't see into the room from the top of the stairs.
Nope.
If I lie down on the ground, can I get a visual on anything in there?
No, the stairs descend too steeply.
You could theoretically send in Scragamuffin and cast from out here while Scragamuffin is.
Yeah, but it takes an action to do that.
Well.
And also, it
We
only
can also.
lasts...
Just an idea, guys. We can also not go into the room and use the stairs as a choke point where the casters inside the room can't cast at us, but we can cast at them. But that's just, I don't know.
Magnum
Just an idea.
frustrated that he can't see into the room and like stepping into it goes damn it. He steps back out and he just like punches the floor and sends electricity through it to shoot someone because you don't need to see someone to be able to use Witch Bolt.
Hell yeah.
Which means that it's probably just gonna go right for her because she's like the first one in its path.
It's for you, Rob and Finn. You guys don't need to. I'm sorry. I'm a caster, and I know I made it tough on the other casters, but we don't have to rush in. We can wait out here.
I was about to say, I can block that door and put something in front of it if I can get over to it, if we can run them out from the other side of the room, if any of the melee characters will help me. Because I could try and drive them out towards y'all, the casters.
And then he's
so
just
y'all
gonna
have
come.
them alongside.
He's just gonna come hunker down in the corner and kind of like sit there, or lean against the wall and wait. Kitty's gonna come over here and go. Kitty's gonna come over here and go. That's all I got. That's all I got.
If y'all will move out of the room before my next turn, I can chase them out.
So Magnum shoots Witch Bolt at the lady, and then falls back.
Yeah. I don't think he's far enough away. I can check. Also, we have a huge echo coming off of Dude. I'm still within 30 feet.
You're at 30 feet, but the top of the stairs is.
I don't need
If you break.
I don't need to see to cast Witch Bolt.
No, it continually attacks unless something breaks line of sight with it.
No.
The spell also ends if the target is outside the spell's range or if it has total cover.
Oh, well, I guess I wouldn't do that then, because I thought I didn't need to be able to see it at all. And I didn't realize that that would cause total cover. So wait, does it have... Okay, I'm dumb. Does it have total cover from me because I can't see it from the top of the stairs?
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't have cast it, because I thought that I was able to do it. So that's
what I wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Got nothing else I can do, so he's gonna just, again, fall back. He's not gonna be concentrating on anything, and he's just gonna say, sick him. 15, 20, oops. 20. It would be at an advantage because he's grappled, since it's a melee. For Shocking Paw.
Yes.
Does that mean Witch Bolt's good against invisible targets?
Yep. I guess so.
Sweet!
And then he's gonna fall back and hide underneath the table.
Sorry, I didn't mean to click that.
The lady gets a little zapped.
And the lady doesn't get zapped at all.
Oh, sorry, who got zapped?
The thug up here who's restrained.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's going to try to break out of her bonds. And does. Tommen.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Even though he can see them, once he moves to the top of the stairs, they have total cover, so he can't really cast any of his spells, right? Unless, like, no, because then allies would be in the way. Oh wait, let me quickly check one thing I forgot to think about. Fuck. Yep. All right, that doesn't work. Okay. He'll fall back and ready in action. He's going to prepare to cast Gust of Wind, and he's going to cast it if he sees someone besides an ally in his direct path at the bottom of the stairs.
All right. Orvelin comes up from behind Carter and goes stabby. A very, very precise but painful hit.
Ouch.
Cobalt comes up and also stabs at Carter. But it's a miss. Ivy.
Ivy's gonna... I don't know. Because apparently the stairwell was included, so that has verbal component. So I guess she's gotta back off. Or I might step in and try to bonk the dwarf and then step away. Because that's just 10 into there. It's not too bad. Alright.
Well, he is
Non-lethal.
successfully bonked. And seems more than a little dazed.
Then...
Oh.
Just heading back the way I came. That's her turn.
Alright, he's going to try to stab at you as you fall back.
You think he'd think better of it, the huge hit he just took, but whatever. He hits temp.
And then Carter.
This is a horrible decision on my part, but it sounds super cool, so I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna use one more of my whip points here, and I'm gonna make an unarmed attack against the guy above me, the Cobalt Man and the dwarf, but just have it be like one like full like swing, just like smacking all their faces with my hand. So the guy up top is restrained.
Yes, you have
Okay.
advantage on him. Ooh, big hit.
And then on Cobalt, Cobalt was his name?
Yes.
Nice.
And then on Banker.
Nice.
Jesus.
Whoa. And he is down for the count.
And technically, I would get to analyze Cobalt. So, any condition immunities,
No.
damage vulnerability. I imagine he's just a normal person.
He is a
Um,
regular dude.
And then I'm gonna back away. So
Thug doesn't get a reaction.
Thug doesn't, Cobalt and Girl, Auction House Girl does.
Yes. They do.
Wow, they both roll 19s, huh?
Yeah, at least there wasn't a thug thrown in there as well.
It's true. Yeah, and then I'll just continue to back away a little bit because everybody else seems to be waiting outside of Silence Bubble, and that will be my turn.
All right. Nope. You're not able to retreat fast enough to get away from Cult Man's knives of justice.
The first one misses, but the second one hits. But I'll use my reaction to catch the knife.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
With deflect missiles.
Oh.
And then I will throw it, not back at him, but I'm going to try to hit Cobalt. Actually, I'm going to try to hit the guard who's all tied up still, because, it's easier to hit.
Very nice.
I'll give a small wave to the Batman.
This guy has no choice but to try to break free because he can't hit anyone else. Nope, he's still restrained. Shoshana.
Pants guy is still.
Yeah, he is a total non-combatant. These guys aren't
All
going to
right,
fight
cool,
you.
cool.
Jeff. Took me way out of it.
What?
The way Jeff said Shoshana's name.
Oh.
I will. Gosh, I can move into a person's space and then move back out of it, which is what I'm going to need to do because if I move into the difficult terrain, I will not be able to get back out. And please, roll 20. Let me select my token. I'm going to move into Carter's space, just kind of squeeze by, look around, and I'm going to shoot the dude that's restrained because what Rob said, it's easier.
That is just enough to put the guy down.
And then I'm gonna run back upstairs.
Phineas.
Finn is, which very much kind of looks like this, is gonna swing around this guy and make his way over this way. And go ahead and roll me that attack opportunity if you'd like.
I don't think I can because she used it already attacking on.
Oh no, it would have been him that would have got it.
Oh, him. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wish.
Barely getting missed by that attack. Finn's gonna get pissed off. And let's see what happens this time, because this is gonna be fun. Wait a minute. rolled a 5, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. You will see Finn's shadow will separate from itself, and it will stand behind him like it's ready to fight itself. And Finn's gonna take a swing at Batman here.
Which he dodges.
And then that's +2 with rage. Okay. Alrighty then, that's my turn.
As Finn approaches, the large stone coffin that the room was built around cracks open and fog begins to emanate from it.
Oh,
Why?
God.
He hasn't heard anything weird.
This guy chases after Finn. He's not done with him.
Dang it.
Or big hits.
Okay, give me just a second. Let me read
That is-
exactly.
15 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Well, as he takes a swing at Finn, you're going to see Finn's face look extremely surprised, and since he made 2 attacks, I believe I'd rolled this twice, as he gets punched by Finn's shadow in the face.
Does the rage apply to that?
No, sorry. Just clicked out of habit.
Alright.
He just gets the 6 and the 1. And
That
then
dude is
the damage I have.
deeply confused.
Oh, Finn looks horrified, but also very amused at this.
Dixon, meanwhile, is going to step up and try to punch out Kobold. And that's just enough to put down Kobold. Magnum.
Magnum just gives telepathic communications to his friend to just, zap something. And he's gonna run this way and wind between Dixon's legs, picking up as much electric static as he can off of him. And he's gonna go boop to the lady. Maybe. Probably not.
That is a miss.
He is going to, I don't know, he's a tiny creature. Can he hide behind Dixon? Or does he have to move out of his space?
You'll have to move. That's just a cat. Let him steer the space.
You're just gonna, sit right behind him. Just yowling encouragement in quietness. Just, but you don't see anything or hear anything.
She, in response, tries to stab at Dixon.
Yes, my shield.
Oof. And then, Tommen. Dude, are you there?
You muted?
I muted myself to stop the echo. I forgot. Anyways, Tommen is going to cast Mirror Image on himself. So instead of just one cultist, it's like 3 to 4 cultists occupying the same space.
Nice.
And after that, he will move in. These guys are dead, right?
The ones with X's are unconscious.
Can he safely stand on top of their unconscious bodies without injuring
Yes.
them further?
Yeah.
Okay, he will do that. That's his turn.
All right. over to Ivy.
I think she's gonna drop concentration since no one's restrained anymore. And moving into the room. She's doing a bonus action for Finn. That'll be 3 points of healing.
Bless you.
One temp HP if you don't have any temp HP
I
yet.
do not. We'll take that.
And taking a non-lethal swing at the lady.
She is heavily bonked, but still up.
That'll be it.
Carter.
Carter, now that the floor is clear, is gonna move up and around to like here-ish, so we're just all around Batman. And he'll shoot him and then punch him. And this, we're flanking, and that's advantage in this game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Dang.
So just shoot him in the thigh and then like uppercut him across the chin. And he'll
Zap,
hold there.
pow.
That's him.
All right. Batman abruptly disengages.
Oh, he's
You-
fucking off?
He runs through the door, slams it shut behind him.
Can I
And
make a attack of opportunity on him?
no, he is disengaged.
Okay.
We don't even hear the ka-chunk of it locking because the broom is silent. So, okay.
His other two minions look very perplexed and disappointed. Shoshana.
All right. Well, I will peek into the room and see one less cultist that I thought was in here before. The two, the lady and the generic guy, they don't look like panicked or anything. They're just like,
They're definitely off. It's obvious to them that the fight has turned against them.
yeah.
And they
But it's
are-
not like they're not like afraid of what's coming out of the coffin I can see opening, are they?
Not obviously, no.
Okay. Try something real quick. Can I see what's coming out of the coffin?
Nope, just the lid has cracked open a little bit to release fog.
Alright. I'm gonna bring my buddy in here. First of all. He's gonna kind of drift on through. I guess I will, for now, shoot the guy that Finn's tussling with.
That's a hit.
And... Ooh.
Finn Shadow will give you a thumbs up for that hit.
Let's see how I feel about that. And I'm gonna back up, but if I lie prone on the ground, can I still see into the room?
No, it's just a really steep staircase.
Well, no, I'm just gonna stay on the stairs then, instead of backing up. I want to see what's happening. And that's it.
All right. Phineas, this gentleman you're
Yeah.
fighting looks about ready to fall over.
Oh yeah, no, he's getting recklessly attacked this time. As I go in again. Oh, I forgot to click advantage. Sorry. Ha!
Yeah, that dude's not getting back up.
And he will stride over and block her in. And any attacks against her will be non-lethal. I am calling that now. Before I forget tonight.
Dixon will try to finish her off. And misses. Magnum.
Katie's gonna just like purr and rub around Diggs's feet and come over here and try to zap. And has advantage because Finn is on the other side. Just like lightly reaches out and goes bap. Yep, exactly. Lightly reaches out and goes bap. And then is gonna come and hide behind Shoshana. Just skitter! Because it could see the coffin opening and it doesn't like that.
Tommen will hear Shoshana's voice in his mind, just saying, "Where's the other?" That's all.
The lady drops her weapon and puts her hands up in the air. Tommen.
Shoshana hears Beck. He went through the door. And he'll move past the lady with her hands up. I'm assuming she doesn't make an attack of opportunity.
Nope, she's out of the fight.
He will test the door to see if it's locked.
It is locked.
He will take out his crowbar. And he will attempt to force the door open.
DC 15 strength check.
What'd
Silence
you say?
extends
What'd
this
you-
far into the room. Just so you know.
The what?
Silence.
Oh, it goes into the next room too?
Yes, it's an area everywhere within a 20-foot radius of where I cast it, and I cast it here to cover the stairs.
Sorry, I hit saving throw instead of check. I don't know what the difference. I don't know if that's
It doesn't matter.
Shouldn't matter. Nope. It you struggle with the door for a second, it just doesn't budge.
All right. Well, that's his turn. So he'll step to the right and shrug and put the crowbar away.
Ivy.
I mean, but does the door look as strong as the door out front that was like really hard?
No.
What if I just run and try to bust through it?
Kool-Aid
DC
Man.
15 strength check.
It was a what?
DC 15 strength check.
Sure.
Another hold my flower moment.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah. So that is your action,
Mm-hmm.
but you bust into this room.
It's a pit! Oh, okay. It's a bedroom.
Find a fancy bedroom where Batman is fiddling with a cabinet in the corner.
Oops.
Interesting.
I see all these measuring lines all of a sudden.
I'm just showing the edge of the silence. I'll draw it.
Yeah.
She's continuing to move in. I was just
Please.
5, 10, 20, 25, 30. She gets right up to him. And she's like, "Where are you running to?"
Carter.
Carter's gonna see Ivy bust through the door and very confidently think that she's got it. She's got the bust through buildings thing down. So he's just gonna turn towards the coffin and try to peek in it through the cracks and see if it's just smoking as like a
effect, or if there's actually something in it.
The fog appears too thick to easily see through.
How heavy does the coffin look? Like
It's
the lid?
stone. It's legitimately stone.
Push it back close.
Like it could he lift it and just peek inside?
Probably.
He'll try to do that.
All right. No, I'm sorry. You need a DC 18 strength check.
Oh, okay, sure. That. Yep, that'll definitely happen.
Like they write these games expecting anyone to not build a twink.
Yeah, he'll try, I guess. Super close.
Nope, you're struggling with it, but you're just barely budging it, but it's not quite there yet. The leader of the cult does not answer Ivy's question. Instead, he pulls the cabinet out, revealing a secret passage! And he fails with a disengage.
Jerk.
Shoshana.
Mm,
Oh god, okay, well, I've been told where, what's his face went. Let's see. Okay. Oh my god, this fucking, alright. I can get here, and I can see it somewhere. I can see Ivy and no one else, and a secret passage. So, I guess I'll keep going. It's when I do that, yeah, I do that. Yeah, it's not like there's anything else I can do. I'm not staying in the vampire room. Okay, I can get like right up to the corner. Right in the corner. Can I see him if I peek around the corner? Not that I can do anything about it, but
Yeah, you're probably just catching like a fleeting glance of him as he comes around.
Just the cape.
Yeah. I am the knight.
I will. Shit. You know what? Sure. If I can get a glimpse of him, I'm going to speak into his mind. And I will say in my spookiest, scariest voice possible, "Coward, how dare you betray the blood?" I don't know, maybe it'll stop him.
We'll see how that goes. Phineas.
Finn is going to dash down through here. Basically get behind Shoshana, tap her gently on the shoulder, and go, "You want to stand behind me, that way you don't take a hit."
She just looks at him like, no objections to that.
And he'll move right up into this space, and his shadow will be directly behind him.
I want to try and touch it.
Your hand goes right through it. But it feels vaguely shadow and magic-y.
oh, not that other thing that you told me?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But when you poke it, it pokes you back.
I don't like
And
that.
you feel it this time.
Beware those who
definitely
poke
feel
the
it.
darkness, lest the darkness poke back. Confident that his allies will be able to intercept the priest, Dixon moves to offer the help action to anyone trying to open up the coffin. Magnum.
I don't know. Magnum's got no idea what's going on in the room anymore. Why is it the second I go to this room? Why is this one 9.9? That's so weird. I guess Kitty will just hang out by the wall. He doesn't have anything else I can do with him. That's it.
She's surrendered. Tommen!
Hiss at the cultists, you know.
Ah.
Oh, I wasn't muted this time, of course. I don't know. I guess Finn has it under control. I was thinking about dashing down the hall, but other allies are difficult terrain, right?
No.
No? Well, maybe he could. Is that pot? No, that I can't do that, can I? You could just disengage and walk around me anyway. It hardly matters.
We got to.
I don't know what to do about the fact that, like, once I get there, I can't really do anything to stop him from just like, hey, disengage, fuck you, bye. And I can't cast any spells by the time I get there.
I mean, well, I guess yeah. If he disengages, then it's not an attack of opportunity potential.
Okay, well, maybe I can at least make it so he can't disengage and dash. So Tommen will dash. Oh, he won't be able to get around the corner. Right. Well, he'll still move that way to back up, so he'll get as far as behind Finn and stop.
Right. Ivy, are you able to do anything?
She's not going forward now. But she could go back and help with the coffin thing that's been set up. So, would she have to be here or here? Does it matter?
Anywhere around there. Don't worry too hard.
Okay. That's what
Just
she's doing.
Ivy standing there stoically as Batman disappears down a secret passage, and three people like chase after him, weapons drawn. She just waves goodbye and then walks off calmly to help the others.
You laugh at my suffering.
Carter.
No, but wasn't I
Oh, sorry.
gonna roll something? God damn it!
That's right. I thought you were helping with it.
Dixon's helping already.
Right, roll it. Show off those mighty muscles. Hey.
The real tank was Ivy all along.
Carter's there, like, desperately trying to, like, push this thing. Come on, I gotta open it up! And then the Warforged just walk in and they just toss the door off to the side like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The chosen one. The sooner we all realize this and act like it, the better.
The coffin contains statuettes, pots, and other art objects. There's also a large filing envelope with the symbol of the Kundaric Bank upon it, and a strange-looking dagger.
Ivy says nothing because she can't. But she might have said something to Dixon.
Lip reading check?
She doesn't. Does her mouth move when she talks?
No.
Aw.
Just for the record, like silence is concentration. You guys can drop it whenever.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it's a player. I think Shoshana thinks that there's a vampire about to wake up in that room, so she's keeping the silence on.
Carter, do you have anything?
There's no vampire in there, so he'll lower the crossbow. And I guess he'll just pick up the dagger and take a look at it, and then grab the envelope you said was in there,
Yes.
and he'll just stow that in his bag.
When you pick it up, it is surprisingly light, and you realize it is empty.
Huh. Well-
Anything else?
That's it. They got Batman. We'll just take a look at the evidence, I guess.
Batman disengages, breaks out of the secret passageways, heading for the stairs. Shoshana,
Yeah, I guess I could step into the room and shoot him. So I guess our priority is to stop him, so I guess I'm gonna shoot him. Nope, that's the wrong button. Kind of aiming for a leg.
he is barely kicking in there.
Alright, let me see how much movement I use. 1, 2. Okay, I can't really go too much farther, but I'm gonna approach. I'm gonna, like, holster my crossbow and approach with my hands up and, do I have a medical kit? Did I buy a medical kit? Was I smart? Nope, I didn't buy a medical kit. I'll just call out to him. You can still surrender, and I will help you.
The guy turns with a dramatic flourish of his cape. There's no time to surrender. I am the master of the blood of all. And okay, we got look. My name is Zeke.
Zeke!
Please don't hurt me.
I just kind of, like, waggle my finger, like, come here! Get away from the stairs!
Yeah, he's done. He's over.
I'm very sad I didn't get to throw my net, which was what I was gonna do next.
You can still do that. We need to restrain him.
Jeff, can I throw a net at this man as he's walking back?
If you'd like.
Should I? If he's coming
Yeah,
peacefully
please,
away.
please do. We need to restrain this motherfucker.
Yes, then I will throw a net. What do I do to you the net?
He is in no way resisting. Like there's not even going to be a roll.
Finn's just gonna look so happy with himself. And his rage is gonna end, and you'll see the shadow kind of wiggle its fingers at Shoshana, like, bye, and disappear into a normal
Doing
shadow,
that.
like, pop back into the ground.
Like, a second before, as it's waving and it's still, like, slightly corporeal, she's gonna look at it, and she's going to link her mind with it and say, "What are you?"
Nice.
And it can talk back if it can talk back.
Jeff, I sent you a DM with a question a minute ago. Can you answer that for me?
I don't entirely know the answer to that one. Let me think on that.
Fire.
Do I collapse, bleeding out my eyes and ears? That's like my main question in this scenario.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I was like, is this real bad, like Black Moon Warlock shit, or
What are the odds of that happening twice? I mean, really.
Well. So I don't get an answer of any kind, or are we gonna
No.
resolve it later?
No answer.
Okay.
Magnum, meanwhile, in the other room, completely oblivious to everything else that's going on, pulls out a pack of pistachios, starts eating them, offers them to the cultist cowering in the corner.
If this guy's restrained in a net, I'll go back toward the other room, and noticing that there's not a vampire, I will release the silence. We have him.
Good. What we don't have are the Barabons.
He may. I'll just kind of call back to these boys and be like, "Can you bring him in here? Just get all the people in one place."
Yeah, Finn will just drag him along in the net. Just happily behind him.
Within a few moments, the major players are all assembled in the room. It's getting to be 1 o'clock. Would you guys like to wrap it up here, or
Sure.
keep going for like, I don't know, 45, another hour? I don't know how many questions you guys are gonna have.
Genuinely don't think I'll have any idea what to ask these guys next week. It's my problem.
We can always listen to it like the last 30 minutes before game if we have
That's
to.
fair. Yeah.
And at least then my brain would be fully functional, hopefully.
I'm very
I'm so
tired.
tired of being dumb.
Yeah.
I have no questions to ask. I'm gonna sit over here and play with my cat. So it matters not to me.
How about we write down any questions you have? We'll put onto the main screen with like the notes section, and then we'll call it there for tonight. Like that.
Oh. Never mind.
Okay, looking at that spell, yeah, that ruling makes sense. I get where you got that from. Okay. Yeah, because I don't think it would be able to talk back.
Not yet, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Was that box you made for where the questions go?
Yes, I'll leave that area for. Otherwise, I think I'm going to sneak off for the night. Thank you guys very much for coming along.
Thanks for GMing.